Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. I wanted to start asking you guys questions for you to respond in the comments of our videos. So, what is your favorite book that you've read since we've been out of school? I want you to share it in the comments. So, for example, my favorite book that I read was Beloved. I read this over the past week or so, and I really enjoyed it. It was a really long book, and it was really thick, and it took a while to read, but I really enjoyed it. I hope my friends are still reading. I hope my friends are still practicing their word-solving strategies so they can continue to grow their brain. I miss guided reading so much, and I hope that you guys are making sure that you're still practicing even though your teachers aren't able to work one-on-one with you anymore. All right, let's get started and figure out what our focus goal is for the day. All right, so yesterday we practiced listening so that we can learn. Today we're going to practice asking questions when you don't understand something. So if you have a question that you think everyone might have too, I want you to make sure whenever you're asking a question that you don't necessarily put it as a private question because a lot of people might have that question. So if you're wondering, hey, Ms. Hyatt, can you tell me the difference between a fact and opinion again? That might be something that everyone is wondering. You can put that underneath the video. But if you have a more personal question like, I got this one wrong on my exit ticket. Can you explain why it was wrong or was it a mistake? That's a more private question that you can put in a private comment. It's important either way to make sure that you're asking questions if you don't understand something. Your teachers are always here to help you and we want to see you succeed. So make sure that you're asking questions when you need it. Get it? Got it? Good. Just like yesterday, we are going to continue to check in with ourselves. So let me X out of myself for a second. So how are you feeling today? Today, I'm feeling really proud of my friends. I know that my friends worked so hard on their exit ticket yesterday and so many did so well. So that tells me that you guys were practicing being active learners by either stopping the video if things are becoming distracting or going into a different room if you need to. I'm so proud of you. Take a few moments to go ahead and pause the video and check in and see how you're feeling. Ready? If you're not, no big deal. You can pause the video and start whenever you're ready. Remember, if you're feeling a little upset or if you're feeling a lot of anxiety or feeling kind of nervous, maybe right now is not the best time to practice to start learning. Maybe you want to wait until you're feeling a little bit better, all right? And there's nothing wrong with that. If you need to take a few breaths, if you want to practice our breathing technique where we breathe in and out, in and out, in and out, that is more than okay, all right? If you are ready though, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna review our objectives. They have not changed. We're still gonna be practicing spelling our sight words. We're still gonna be practicing our vocabulary words, and then we're gonna be working on fact versus opinion. Remember, that is our main topic, our main focus of the day, so that is the biggest thing that we need to work on and focus on. That doesn't mean sight words and vocab words aren't important, but that's gonna be the main thing that we focus on today, all right? So, let's do sight word basketball. Yesterday we started with open. Today we're going to start with keep. Now remember, you dribble the letters and you shoot the word. Give me a silent thumbs up if you're ready. I'm already out of breath, so let's sit up straight. Let's take a deep breath in. Let's get our hands ready. All right, the word is keep. The word is get ready, go. K-E-E-P, keep. One more time, get ready, go. K-E-E-P, keep. The word is circus. The word is get ready, go. C-I-R-C-U-S, circus. Take it slow, get ready, go. C-I-R-C-U-S, circus. The word is school. The word is get ready, go. S-C-H-O-O-L, school. One more time, get ready, go. S-C-H-O-O-L, school. All right, let's keep it up. The word is ashamed. The word is get ready, go. A-S-H-A-M-E-D, ashamed. One more time, get ready, go. A-S-H-A-M-E-D, ashamed. Last one, get ready, go. The word is open. The word is get ready, go. O-P-E-N, open. One more time, get ready, go. O-P-E-N, open. Give yourselves 2 claps and a dab. All right. While you're doing that, I'm going to take a deep breath because I'm out of breath and apparently out of shape. All right, let's move on to our vocab words. So we have 4 vocab words that we're working on this week. Classify, discovered, process, and predict. So this is going to be our last day having the definitions up here. On Wednesday, I'm going to take them away and we're going to practice some more. But for today, make sure you're paying extra attention because it's the last day I'm going to keep the definitions up for you to reference and look at. Classify, to sort into groups. Like we said, if you have different types of things, you might sort it or classify it into different groups to make it easier to see. Discover, that means that you found something, you discovered something. Like our example yesterday, scientists might have discovered a new dinosaur, or let's say an astronaut discovered a new planet or a new star in our solar system. Process, the steps you take to complete a task. I think my example yesterday was the process that I take to clean my apartment, or the process that you take to make a cake. There are steps that you take in order to complete something. Predict, to make an educated guess. So in an experiment in science that you might be running, you make an educated guess. So if you mix, let's say, cornstarch and water together, you might make a prediction, or you might predict what's going to happen. All right. So let's go and see if we can try to fill in the blanks again with some new sentences. Now remember, yesterday we used a strategy of just practicing filling in the blanks and see if it makes sense. Friends, sometimes that's the best strategy, whether you're taking a test or you're doing something like this, to fill in the blanks and see if it makes sense. It's also really helpful whenever you're first starting off to get rid of any options that seem silly for one of your sentences. So let's practice doing the first one together. Meteorologists, those are people that guess the weather. Sorry. Meteorologists blank the weather for the week so people can have an idea of how warm or cold it will be. Now, does it make sense to say that meteorologists discover the weather for the week so people can have an idea of how warm or cold it will be? Can you discover the weather? No, that doesn't make any sense. Can you process the weather? Do meteorologists process the weather? Do they take steps for the weather? No. But can they predict the weather? Can they make an educated guess about what the weather will be so people can have an idea of how warm or cold it will be? Yeah, they can. Now let's make sure we practice our last one. Meteorologists classify the weather for the week. No, they don't put it into groups or anything. They just tell us what it's going to be. So I know that predict makes the most sense. All right, you do the next three on your own. I want you to pause the video and figure out the last three on your own. When you resume the video, I'm going to go over the answers. Get it? Got it? So go ahead and pause the video and try to fill in the blanks. All right. So we figured out that the first one was predict. Meteorologists predict the weather for the week so people can have an idea of how warm or cold it is. Let's look at the second one. I just blanked that I have a cousin that I have never met. Now, what could you put in the blank? What did you put in the blank? On the count of three, shout it out. 3, 2, 1. Discovered. Yes, I just discovered, or I just found out that I have a cousin that I've never met before. How exciting. All right. I know it wouldn't have made sense to me to say I just classify that I have a cousin that I've never met. No, because I know classify means to sort. I wouldn't sort that I have a cousin that I've never met. I wouldn't process that I have a cousin that I've never met. I wouldn't take action steps. That doesn't make sense. All right. On the count of 3, I want you to go and answer this last one. 3, 2, 1. Classify. Isaiah wants to organize his crayons, so he's going to classify them by color. It sounds like he's going to sort them by color, kind of like our example over here. Right here where someone's classifying something. Now, would it have made sense to process them by color? Would he make steps to complete a task by putting them in color, by putting them by color? No, it wouldn't have made any sense at all. We're going to put classify. All right, and then, all right, let's do the last one. 3, 2, 1. Process. What was your process for creating paper butterflies last week? So what were the steps that you took to make your paper butterflies last week? I know that it's process because I know that process means to take steps. And in order to create something, you have to take steps to do that. So I remember the first thing you had to do was to trace out a shape. Then you had to add a little bit of detail. You had to cut it out, and then you had to color it. Those are all steps that you had to take in order to create your butterflies last week. All right. Now, let's jump into our lesson. our objective of distinguishing between a fact and an opinion. Yesterday, we worked on some language or some clues or some words or some statements that we can use to help us identify if something is a fact or an opinion. Now, Freeze, before we go over that, what is a fact and what is an opinion? Pause the video and tell someone what a fact is and tell someone what an opinion is. Ready to go? All right. A fact is a statement that can be proven true or false. Remember, the most important part here is that it can be proven that it's true. An opinion is a personal belief that someone has about something that cannot be proven, right? So, for example, Oreos are the most delicious cookie. That is just an opinion. That is something that I believe. That is not a fact. I cannot prove it. You might have a different opinion. You might be like, Miss Hyatt, Snickerdoodles is where it's at. You know, you have a different opinion than mine. I know that it is an opinion. It is not a fact. I cannot prove it. Or if I said today is Tuesday, April 14th, 2020, that's a date. Oh, yes, that's a clue that I know that that statement is a fact. If I know that it's a date, that's something that I can prove whether it to be true or false. All right, let's get started. We already kind of went over some of our fact words, but if you need to go over them again, you can pause the video and review them before we get into it. All right, so I'm going to do a couple on this one. Nobody likes, on this page, nobody likes carrying books to school. Is that a fact or an opinion? I think it's a fact. But oh wait, can it be proven? No, it can't be proven that nobody likes carrying books to school. I bet some people like carrying books, so it must be an opinion. What question did I ask myself to determine if it was a fact or an opinion? Yeah, I asked myself, can it be proven? Could it be proven? Nope. I can't prove that nobody likes to carry books to school, and I bet you some people do, so it must be an opinion. Let's see. Miss Turner's birthday is in December. A fact or an opinion? I think it's a fact. One, it has a date, and I know if I went and asked Miss Turner, she would be able to tell me if it's true or false. And I know that her birthday is in December. So I know that it must be a fact. It's something that I can prove to be true. All right. Going to school is so much fun. Now, I love going to school, so it must be a fact. It has to be a fact, right? Say, oh no, it's not a fact. It's an opinion. I can't prove that going to school is so much fun. I mean, I could give you examples why I think it's fun, but just because I can give you examples on why I think it's fun doesn't mean that I can prove it's fun. For some people, it might not be fun, right? It stinks if you don't think it's fun, but ultimately, it's an opinion and it's not a fact. I can't prove to you that school is being fun. I can try to convince you, but that doesn't mean that I can prove that going to school is so much fun. All right. Pause the video, read these on your own, and determine if it's a fact or opinion. We're going to do a lightning round, all right? So get ready, pause the video. When you're done, press play so we can go over them together. We're going to do it lightning fast, all right? All right. I hope that you've paused the video and gone over all of them already and determined if it's a fact or opinion. We're going to go through it together. Some people have allergies to peanut butter. Fact or opinion? 3, 2, 1. Fact. We know that to be true. We could prove that. There are people in our school that are allergic to peanut butter. I have a friend that's allergic to peanut butter. Some people are. I know that that is a fact. Let's do our next one. Parrots are prettier than bluebirds. 3, 2, 1. That is an opinion. Oh, I see an ER word. Prettier is an ER. That was a clue to let me know that that's going to be an opinion. Just because I think parrots are prettier than bluebirds does not make it true. I cannot prove it. All right, canaries. Canaries are a type of bird. Canaries sing beautifully. 3, 2, 1. That's an opinion. Yes, we cannot prove that they sing beautifully. If I said canaries sing, would that be a fact or an opinion? 3, 2, 1. It's a fact. It's true. We could prove that canaries sing. We see them sing. You'd probably go to a zoo, hear them sing. We know that they sing. But if I add sing beautifully, that's just an opinion. Someone might think that they sing, they're terrible singers, right? They have terrible sounds. All right, let's do our next one. Bats are very scary. 3, 2, 1. Opinion. Just because a lot of people might think that they're scary does not mean they actually are. That's not a fact. It cannot be proven. I cannot prove that bats are scary. I might think that they're scary, but let's say Nyla might think that they're really cool and interesting to study. Or Sky Lee might be like, Miss Hyatt, what are you talking about? Those things are so, so cool, right? I might think that they're scary, but it doesn't mean that everyone does. It is an opinion. It is a belief that I have. Panda bears are black and white. Three, three, two, one. Fact. We know that we could go into an informational text and prove that pandas are black and white. We know that to be true. We can prove it. April is a month with 30 days. Three, two, one. Fact. We know, ouch. We know that that is a fact because that's something that we can prove. You could go to a calendar, count the days, and see that there are 30 days in the month of April. If you got them all right, say go, go me. Go, go you. All right. So again, we're going to check for understanding like we did yesterday. What is a fact? Take a moment to answer what a fact is. Ready to go? A fact is a statement that can be proven. Remember, that's the most important part. It can be proven. What is an opinion? Yes, it's a personal belief that you hold. It cannot be proven. It's just something that you believe. And remember, there are words that we can use to help us determine if a statement is a fact or opinion. What are some of those clues or words? Yeah, so if you're thinking about opinions, you're seeing a lot of things like words ending in ER, EST. You're seeing words like most. You're seeing believe, feel, think, should, might, never, always. If you know that it's a fact, some clues that will help you in finding out whether that statement is a fact or not is if you see dates, if it's related to science in any kind of way, numbers, historical events, or nonfiction text. All right, now it's your turn to practice on your own. You're going to complete the guided practice, which remember is not for a grade, it's just additional practice for you. Then you're going to take your exit ticket, which is for a grade. Once you're done with that, I want you to go ahead and log into Lexia or read a book. Don't forget to answer what's your favorite book that you've read so far since we've been doing remote learning. I want to hear the books that you're reading. I want to share with you the books that I'm reading every single week. I'm just starting a new book called What a Fun Age, and I cannot wait to share and hear what you guys are reading too. All right, see you later.